Hello everybody, this is Chocobo Zero Scribe, and I will be presenting my audition for the audio version of the Faerie's Ruin comic by the Faerie's Ruin. I will be auditioning for the characters Xandra and Brynn. Now, for Xandra, I want to try to use my regular voice, but add a little bit of irritability to it, and then when she goes all evil and badass and everything, I am going to put all my energy into it. I'm going to have a ton of fun. As for Brynn, I want to have a bit of a lilting accent to it, because, maybe even a little bit of an Irish taste to it, because, I don't know, something about Brynn seems very Irish. Okay, I will now be starting my audition for Brynn, reading from chapters 1 and some of 15 and 16. King Eltador, Your Majesty, I am called Brynn, and King Hagen sent me to investigate the stirring occurrence. If I could be of service, I am here to offer my aid. Who could have done this? Queen Fiora herself turned the darkest fairy to stone. Who could be powerful enough to do the same to every fairy in Neopia? Hanso, what are you doing here? Yes. Our paths have crossed a few times before, mostly during the time he spent in Brightvale's dungeons. Oh, Hanso, when will you ever learn? I'm sure I am going to regret this, but maybe we should listen to what Hanso has to say. He's our only lead after all. Hanso! Okay, I will now be starting on Brynn, chapter 15 and 16. Huh? No! Hanso! She's taking it back! Okay, I'll now be starting on Brynn, chapter 16, and not only will this have some of Brynn's dialogue, this will also have some voice effects, too. Hanso! What are you doing? Ah! Ah! Hanso, you did it. Hanso? No. Okay, and that's it for Brynn, and I'll be starting on my Xandra dialogue next. Okay, I'll now be starting on Xandra. I'll be doing some of the dialogue where we first meet her, and just after Fairyland falls. Yes, I'd be more than happy to. Stop, thief! That lying Icy broke into my hut and stole some very valuable things from me. You shouldn't believe anything he tells you. He's a criminal. Of course he would consort with other unsavory characters. Are you forgetting that he stole from me? Huh. Oh, of course you trust him. I don't know. He stole several items from me that day, so how am I supposed to know which one he sold to Nox? Okay, and now here comes the fun part. Fairyland has fallen, and Xandra has shown her true colors. It was a symbol, Brynn. That's all. Symbols have power, and getting rid of that symbol is something Neopia has needed for a long, long time. You get it, don't you, Hanso? You see everything in black and white. Good and evil, right and wrong. It's not that simple, Brynn. It's never that simple. We've been told that the fairies are good and kind and care about Neopets. But do they really? What's the real truth? Not just the truth that we've been made to accept? Of course you believe that. You. Bring them. Neopia will be ruled the right way this time. Monsters, they were never the real threat, Brynn. Those wraiths were an unanticipated side effect of the spell that froze the fairies. Still, they have their uses. But no. What I intend is a new Neopia, free from the tyranny of the fairies. A world for Neopets, ruled by a Neopet. Me. Or to help us! Do you know how much power the fairies have, Brynn? Do you have any idea? And what do they do with it all? They make soup! They paint Neopets! But most of the time, they just sit prettily on their clouds so far above it all, and they don't do anything! When I was young, the fairies noticed my magical abilities and let me come to study with them. I tried to convince them time and again to get more involved in the affairs of Neopians, but they would never listen to me. There was no reasoning with those winged tyrants, and so they had to be overthrown. Indeed I was. I needed some sort of ruse to get this back. It was the best I could do on such short notice. Okay, and this has been my audition for the audio comic The Faeries Ruin for the characters Xandra and Brynn. Now, I don't know if I'll actually get these characters, but if I get at least one of them, I already know I'm going to have so much fun voicing Xandra. And for everyone else, I wish you all the best of luck. And for when I do some future practicing of Xandra and Brynn, if I do potentially could get the part, I plan on also including some voice effects like grunting and shouting. But I need to do this when I'm by myself, or someone's gonna think something very crazy is going on. And well, there's nothing much I can say here except, once more, best of luck to everyone else who's auditioning, and wish me luck too. Chocobo Zero Scribe, signing out.